Cakewalk down Main Street, lean and step. Got sound 360, buds connect. Slow dance with a crisp sip, chair wheel. I'm an indigo baby, life on stilts. It's a day, it's a time, it's a moment right now. And I gotta get down. Not a second, not a minute, not a last call, baby. Won't live with a maybe. So I step when it's real, bounce when I feel. Get the good flow, move something, get healed.
My name is Lady Bushra, and I am a professional victim.
Please give a warm round of applause for Lady Bushra. Hi. Yes, it is me, Cash Patel in drag. It's bound to happen. Think about it, it's bound to happen. No, guys, my name is Lady Bushra, and I am a 19-year-old teenage girl. Excuse me, I'll have you know we age differently in my culture. My name is Lady Bushra, and I am a 19-year-old teenage girl from the far exotic land of Bradford, England. Yes, absolutely, Bradford, England, yes. You can tell by my accent, can't you? You can tell by my accent that I'm British, because when you close your eyes, I sound like Adele. And when you open your eyes, I look like Adele does cultural appropriation. Do you remember that Instagram post? Do you guys remember that Instagram post? Cornrows, waving every Caribbean flag under the sun. Instagram picture with a caption, I am Wakanda. Honestly, it was so inappropriate. No, my name is Lady Bushra, and as I say, I am from the far exotic land of Bradford. Before I tell you about Bradford, I just wanted to say thank you so much for that incredible applause. I genuinely appreciate it, because that is the mark of a sophisticated audience. Because you see, recently I went through something rather horrific. I went through one of the worst times in my life. I, of course, will know it as Trauma Central. You all will know it as Newark, New Jersey. I kid you not. The applause lasted till here. And then it was just 4 sad steps of this cross-dresser wearing his mum's bridal sari and his dad's floral toupee. What a proud moment for my Muslim ancestry, honestly. I'm so grateful. No, but yeah, as I say, I am from the far exotic land of Bradford. Make some noise if you've heard of Bradford. Who clapped? Who clapped hardest? You did. Yes. Hello, Jeffrey Dahmer reincarnated. Hello. Hello. Oh, he didn't like that joke. Sing me a song of your people. Tell me, how have you heard of Bradford?
Oh, I went to school there for year 2 and 3.
You went to school in Bradford?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Small world, huh?
No, you didn't. We don't have an education system in Bradford. No. I came here under the Biden administration. Respectfully, sir, that doesn't work with my joke. Nobody is from Bradford. Nobody leaves Bradford. Bradford is the North Korea of England. Stay, do not leave, otherwise it's Squid Games. Anyway, Bradford is an incredible place. I do love Bradford. Bradford is known for 3 things. It's known for curry, crime, and first cousin marriages. Oh, don't let your moral compass kick in now. It's fine, it's absolutely fine. I stand before you as a proud product of my mum and dad / uncle and auntie, niece, nephew, and the village dog. Yes. This isn't actually a wig. This is my partially conjoined twin hanging off the back of my head, yes. We did a little floral number on good old Muhammad. People want their children to be model citizens of the world. Mine wanted me to have webbed feet, you see. Do you like what I'm wearing today, by the way? It's nice, isn't it? Thank you. In Bradford, we call this business casual. Is it even your grandma's funeral if there isn't 11 of you stood like this side by side? Make me look thin at my grandma's funeral. I love it so much. My name, as I say, is Lady Bushra. Bushra refers to those larger-than-life, boisterous girls that I grew up with in my hometown of Bradford. You know, people would be like, Bushra, and I'd be like, what? And they'd be like, why are you such a Bushra? And I'd be like, you, do you know what I mean? It was that kind of environment. And Lady, obviously, so that there's absolutely no confusion as to which side of the political party I'm trying to piss off. No, but that's Bradford. I do love it. It's an incredibly beautiful place. My goodness me. It's quite the Caucasian invasion here today, isn't it? And you're all welcome. You are welcome. You see what I've done there, sir? Not only have I misgendered you, but I have made it an uncomfortable race remark, haven't I? But fear not, white people. Fear not, white people. I'm kidding, sit down. Sit right back down. Fear not, white people, for I am an ally. Yes, absolutely. I absolutely 110% am an ally. In fact, my husband and I, we're so impassioned by white people that we've actually decided to start a charity. Yes. The charity motto, you ask? Sometimes ketchup is a spice. Matcha latte yoga class. I'm very fluent. In fact, not only have we started a charity, we actually went a little bit further and we actually acquired some Caucasian babies, yes. Adopted some Caucasian babies. Yes, we did a reverse Angelina Jolie, if you will. Yes. We went to the whitest part of the United States, Connecticut, I believe it's pronounced. And we got ourselves some Caucasian babies. We have 2 children, adorable twins, yes. We have Callum, that's my favorite one. Callum is a gorgeous kid, and we are raising him to be an anti-vaxxer. His first words are going to be, Mum, I've got measles. And then we have Felicity. Yes, we have Felicity. Felicity I'm raising to be a mega Karen, you see. I am, yeah. She was born with the haircut. She was born with the haircut. You know the pissed off chicken look? That's what she was born with. She was born with a haircut. And her first words were, Mummy, I'm having a lovely, nice time, but your breast milk's not lukewarm. It's room temperature. I'd like to speak to the manager, please, Mummy. But if I'm honest with you guys, if I'm completely honest with you, everybody's welcome. Everybody is absolutely welcome. I know I'm making mean jokes here, but, you know, if you're gay, you're welcome here. If you're from Bradford, you're welcome here. If you're lesbian looking, you're welcome here. You absolutely, 110%, welcome. But I must draw the line at neurodivergent. Make some noise if you're neurodivergent. Yeah. Get out. I don't understand neurodivergent. Neurodivergent to me sounds like something you wash your clothes with. It sounds like a rival to Tide Pods. It sounds like the type of thing a southern lady would sell on TV. Ella May, I had this stain on my Sunday dress. Neurodivergent took it right out. Praise the Lord, Ella May. Oh, you know, it sounds like one of those items you guys sell in your pharmaceutical adverts. Have you seen those? I've seen those American pharmaceutical adverts. You know, with the girls spinning for no reason and smiling, you know, and they're reading all the symptoms. Excessive sweating on stage? Try neurodivergent today.
They say that trans people are the ones getting surgeries and taking hormones, but what about chads and looks maxers? I'm on to you, straight men.
Give it up for a personal friend of mine, the Clark Kent of comedy, Marval A!
There's something new that I've discovered. It's called looks maxing. Yeah. So looks maxing is a crazy new phenomenon where it's an alt-right pipeline phenomenon. We need to remember that part, okay? Alt-right. Let's just remember that part and don't forget it. It's basically a phenomenon where Gen Z and Gen Alpha dudes, primarily dudes, are working really hard to achieve a specific aesthetic, a look. So you think looks maximizing a look, right? So we're trying to look a very specific way. And the way that they want to look is defined by the word Chad, okay? So they all want to look like a Chad. Yeah, I know, Molly. I'm gagged too. This whole thing is a revelation to me. I don't know. They all want to look like a Chad. This is an entire 2 generations of young man baby boys. They all want to look like a Chad. Yeah, maybe more. Yeah, it could be more. Yeah, it could be millennials and Gen X. I don't know. But there's a lot of Chads that are popping up. Now, to be a Chad, you work out incessantly, okay? You take human growth hormones and peptides. You also go to Turkey to get your jawline broken and redone. You get your legs broken to get lengthened so you can be tall like me and Jet. I didn't get that surgery. I came like this. And their leader, whose name is Clavicular, takes meth casually to keep a pep in his step. Gay men, I think that the Chads are coming for your lifestyle. You might want to watch out. I don't know if we're gonna be able to tell the difference soon enough from a WeHo twink and a bleeds blue meth smoking Chad. Are you like? I found out about looks maxing. I was like, wait, you're telling me that man baby dudes are taking hormones and getting gender affirming surgery? Like what? Trans people have to rebrand too. We're Clavicular is his chosen name, like Marvel is mine. His birth name was probably Wesley or Ridley. I don't know. Oh my God, we're so cooked, you guys. Now, Chads are not the final form. I hate to break the news to you. Being a Chad is like, you can kind of enter into Chaddom. You're just like, okay, cool. I'm working out and taking steroids, and I'm completely a Ken Barbie doll. But there is a final evolved form of a Chad, and it's called a Giga Chad. Yes, I think that these generations are like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. We're gonna live our lives as Pokemon. It's full Pokemon mode. Just gotta catch them all, catch that print. I don't know. So a Giga Chad is an evolved form of a Chad. And a Giga Chad, in my mind, is a little bit like a dude with the body of Dax Shepard, R.I.P. Kristen Bell, I'm so sorry. A dude with the body of Dax Shepard, but with the face of Timothée Chalamet before he met Kylie Jenner, and that's very important, okay? So just like a super beefy dude who kind of looks like he just like giggity chads. Yeah. That's a Giga Chad. That's Clavicular. He is the ultimate Giga Chad, in fact. These guys hate anything to do with femininity. I'm not joking. Chads think that empathy is gay. They literally think liking women is gay. Chads are like, oh, you like women? That's gay. I'm just gonna throw out my bingo card for 2026 right into the trash fire. Like, liking women is gay? What? The alt-right pipeline, what are you doing? It's crazy, I guess for them it's revolutionary. The Chads got together and they were like, you know what? Never in the history of histories has a bunch of Aryan-looking dudes got together, worked out incessantly, took meth casually, and said they weren't gay, but they are gay. That's never happened in the history of history. Except for Nazi Germany. I'm sorry, I forgot. They say never forget, and I forgot. No, but the Chads aren't gonna call it gay because that's, well, gay. They're not gonna say that they're gay, because, again, that's gay. They're gonna be like, you know what? We're going Sparta. He's like, I'm not holding my hand up anymore. This got too deep, it got too deep. This is my brain, welcome to my brain. They're gonna be like, we're going Sparta, it's the manly thing to do. Like, yeah, we don't want anything to do with women. We're just gonna be in a human centipede circle jerk for the rest of our lives. Doing meth casually, Yep, and I think it's a little interesting that the US is developing an army of Chads and Giga Chads. The timing is interesting because if they chose to reinstate the draft anytime soon, well, you now just got a bunch of completely mindless guys who are sucking and f***ing and just ready to go. Got nothing to live for. These peptides make them feel nothing. So it's like, all right, send them out. There's no punchline to that joke. It's just depressing. That's all. Literally no punchline. I was like, yep. I actually thought about it, and looks maxing is good for one group of people. Looks maxing is awesome for women. Yes. Why? Because you guys are going to get a break. Yeah, the chads are going to be busy giggity-giggiting their chads all over the place. And women are going to get a break. They're going to be like, yeah, you go date each other, see how that works out. No, it's going to be great for women. And in fact, in that break, a miracle is going to happen, okay? This is the end of my set. Ready? In that break where all the giga chads are giga chatting around, women, something miraculous is going to happen, okay? And I'm going to put my hand up. I'm going to call it in. Anyone who wants to call it in, we're going to call it in. Here's a miracle. Ready? It's okay. You can put your hand down after a while because I'm going to be talking a lot. It's okay. But I'm going to hold it up. All of these giga chads are going to be so deep in this human centipede circle jerk, right? And then one day, one of them is going to just get really tired and come up out of the circle jerk human centipede and be like, oh, you guys, this is exhausting. Dating other men is exhausting. And he's gonna crawl his little centipede ass back to women, and he's gonna be like, hey, women, yeah, I became a Chad, and yeah, I went Sparta, but I'm reformed now. I'm reformed. I realize that I'm deeply unsatisfied by this situation. I know that this is how things are gonna be balanced, and we are gonna change the entire world through this, coming back together and loving women for all of the beautiful, miraculous things that they are. And women are gonna look at Chad and they're gonna go, thank you, Chad. But I'm dating a trans man.
I was funny before I got on the stage. I've been making my friends and family laugh forever. And now I'm doing it on stage for you.
Please give a really big round of applause for Deven Bouchet!
All right, how many people here over 40? Over 50? Over 60? Yeah! You know what, it's crazy because, look, she's got her hand way up. That's right, sister, join the club, join the club. The crazy thing is, when you get older, your mind still feels young, right? Am I lying? Right? But your body, ooh-wee. I gotta take a Motrin at night just to get up in the morning. You wake up and it's like your check engine light is on. You wake up hurt for no reason. But you know what's worse than being hurt? Your feelings being hurt. Yeah, because I lost all my cool points. I used to be so cool. I'd be driving, seat be leaned way back, driving with one hand. Okay. Music blasting, boom, boom, right? Time to park, boom, right? Couldn't tell me shit. Now, 10 and 2. When it's time to back up, turn the radio down. Throw my arm over the back seat. Real slow, because I don't want to knock off my bumper, because I already had to take one senior driving class. I'm not trying to take any more. Not trying to lose no more points, okay? Crazy. And you know what? Don't even think about multitasking. Nope, there should be a warning label. If you're over 40, don't multitask, okay? The other day, I'm in the kitchen. I got my house music blasting. Where my house heads at? Yeah, I got my house music blasting, right? Washing dishes. I said, you know what? I think I want some tuna salad. gonna put some eggs on. Put the eggs on. I go upstairs to get something. I get up there and I'm like, what did I come up here for? And I'm turning around looking like, damn. So I go in the bathroom, because like maybe something will jog my memory in the bathroom. I look at the tub and I'm like, oh, I think I'll run me a bath. So I get the Dr. Teal's out, the Epsom salt, run me a nice, beautiful hot bath. I get in that bath, I'm soaking. All of a sudden, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, oh, I get up, start running. Hit the mat, do a split. Running down the steps and all this is flapping. Flap, 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 flap. Trying to get to the kitchen. Get to the kitchen, egg parts everywhere. I'm like, this is ghetto right here. This is ghetto. So now I use Alexa to help me with everything. I put reminders on her for everything. Every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, just reminders left and right. Yeah, it's crazy. Woo. Yeah, it's like there should be a warning label, right? When you get old. You should tell your friends that when you laugh and sneeze, that you're gonna throw your back out and on yourself at the same time. You're just not my friend if you didn't tell me that that was coming. I got a diaper on right now. And then something happens to your lips, because I went and tried to squat earlier. You could forget about it. It just runs all down your leg. You remember when you was able to hike real good, ladies? You can forget it. Nope, you can't hike no more. Your lips is in there going, ha ha. Nope, not gonna happen. Stream running down your leg. Come out here. Man. And then menopause. Hot for no reason. She said, you sound like you in church. Yeah. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Oh. Yeah. It gets hot. It gets so hot. But you know what? I'm happy to be able to be 62 years old. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I feel blessed. I really do. I'm gonna leave you with this. You ever have a nightmare so real that you wake up in a cold sweat? Well, I had a nightmare that I had died. Yeah, it was real. And I'm hovering over my coffin. And I'm like, I know you lying. They had put me in a sequence dress. Red lipstick. And a lace front wig. I'm like, why y'all do me like that? So I immediately got up and started making arrangements. I said, I'm gonna be cremated in my sports bra, my boxers, and my strap. Yeah. And then I realized that's why I'm getting mail from the Neptune Society.